Hey guys, it's the History Nerd, and we are back with another exciting episode of Victoria 2, Heart of Darkness, Italy! And we're actually Italy! Crazy balls! I do want to apologize to everybody who was looking for a Panzer Corps video today. I know it's really next on the docket if you consider that I've done a Victoria 2 video before then, but I've had a rough evening. I got a flat tire on my way home from work, and I'm too exhausted to focus on fighting the Battle of D-Day from the Germans' perspective. So I figured instead, let's just roll with Italy, because we got some things to take care of. I don't see too much time expanding, like years-wise. Picking good language already, but we gotta do a few things. First off, we've got to go through and figure out just what the heck we're gonna do with our industry. We have, if we sort by craftsmen, a lot of craftsmen out of work, and we don't really have good industry rolling, really, except in Piedmont. If I do say so myself, we're doing well here. I think anyway. You know, it's how I'm feeling. But the unfortunate thing is, there's just not much we can do, you know, building-wise, because we're not, you know, state capitalists. We can't do anything, really. So we got to figure out just, you know, I mean, we can expand factories all we want. And certainly if there are factories here that we need, then hey, yeah, let's expand like crazy. I wish these two were together so we would get a bonus. This is all over the map, guys. Come on. And I guess what we could do, well, we can certainly just, you know, like we could reopen the winery. I don't know if we want to do that necessarily. And when it comes to wineries, Romania here with its level 17 winery, which is insane, and, you know, is employing 46,000 people, I don't think Italy needs any more wine. I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. That seems to me a bit ridiculous. What we could do is look to encourage, you know, buildings somehow using the national focus things. So what I'd like to do is, actually, can we show empty states? And let's just see. We've got Italian Lazio here and Toscana with quite a few people out of work and no real factories. So I'd like to take a look and see. So this is Italian Lazio here. Obviously we don't have Rome. That's okay. We can get that back. But it doesn't have the resources I'm looking for. Basically, what I want to do is find a good area with some metals. I guess that's really just up here with our iron in Emilia. And they've already got factories, don't they? They do. They got steel and they got fabric, and they've got real no need for anything else. But what I'd like to do is encourage the shipping industry to start producing some ships. So maybe we'll forgo some efficiencies and go for a state that really needs it. So Italian, yeah, I guess we'll put it here in Rome. We'll encourage a shipping industry, but I'd like it to be, see, because I know exactly what this is going to do. It's just going to create a bunch of Clipper stuff. I'm hoping, let's see, yeah, we can take it off Savoy. There we go. I'm hoping that that's going to be like, you know, steamers and not clippers. That's my big hope there. Otherwise, economic speaking, there's really not much else we can do. We're just going to have to ride this out. Unfortunately, there's a lot of out-of-work people. We could expand factories like ridiculousness, but, I mean, you know, if we got to go up to level 17, like as we're going on in Romania, I don't know. That seems like quite a lot of increasing things. that we might just not need. For example, like I don't think we need bronze or early small weapons factories, so we will just get rid of those. And I realize this is putting more people out of work, making our situation a little worse than it should be, but we could get, increase the printing press and maybe, we'll just increase those across the board, really. Knowing that, we don't really need a paper mill or a printing press here. Those have kind of become redundant. We've got... Really, we'll just go cement, glass, gunpowder, and we've already got a fabric factory rolling here, which we can expand, and then hopefully people will get into using it. You know? We'll see. We'll see what the future holds in store. Another thing we need to do if we go to our RGO output and select the only opium-producing province in Europe, we got to find ourselves one of these. And now there are 2 in the New World. We could go to war against Guatemala, but they're in the sphere of the United States, so that's probably not a good idea. The other one is Panama here in Colombia. So if we take a look diplomatically, South America, Colombia, cordial, neutral, 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 cordial. Yeah, you know what? If we go what have we got for priorities? Not much. So let's dump some into Colombia. Is Mexico not in the sphere of America? But they are allied. So this is probably coming sooner than later. I want to focus on getting Colombia so we can get Balboa with their opium in our sphere of influence, supplying our pharma factory in Italy. So that's that. But this does not mean, of course, especially with our conquest of Luango here, which unfortunately our green is just a shade or two off from the Congo. We might just have to conquer the Congo to make the map prettier. I'm okay with that, really. That's fine. What else do we need here? So we can see we need breech-loaded rifles and nationalism and imperialism. We've got nationalism and imperialism researched. I'm fairly confident we do. So it's just a matter of getting breech-loaded rifles, which we have researched as well. So it's just a matter of time ticking by. And we should eventually... You guys are headed back to Italy, right? Good. So it should eventually get us rolling. What we do need to look at, though... Let's take a look. Neutral... Like, the UK is increasing influence with Yemen, but it's all neutral. And there's got to be a way for me to see, like, how friendly these two are. Because that's really the key. If Yemen is friendly with the UK, if we go to war with them, the UK will come in and just be like, look, don't even start. Same with Oman here. You know, they're friendly, so that's just a no-go. But we could start... going after Yemen. We'll keep our eye on it. Our infamy is freaking way too high to do any expansion. We just gotta let some time tick by, and we're 8 minutes into the episode and finally unpaused. I do apologize for all the boring gameplay so far, but we need it. We gotta get our ship righted. To get our ship righted is basically what I'm thinking. There we go. So just build some freaking, like, we even have demand. We have demand for steamer convoys. So come on, let's go start making them. A group of Italy's wealthy elite has gathered support in Catanzaro, quickly turning all of Campania into a stronghold of conservative thinking. I don't think they will cause trouble, because if we take a look, we're kind of being run by them. Okay, we need to pause. Because France has decided it's time to go to war with us. The Empire of Brazil has refused to join our war, and if we take a look, it certainly looks like the Russian Empire has jumped on. They want Savoy. And... we're up against France, the Ottoman Empire, the Papal States, and the Russian Empire. I don't think, we'll be able to get anybody on our side. Prussia's not really a fan. Austria probably doesn't like us either. Great Britain, they're, so-so. Russia is not a fan. Who else is a great power? Let's take a look. The US, are you friendly? Not really. Bavaria and the Netherlands. Our main rival, Bavaria, is the friendliest state. That's sad. But, really, as much as I'm going to miss all of this, I don't think it's worth fighting. Honestly, it's not. We have no hope of winning. And we're just going to surrender. There you go. Take it. Take it, France. There we go. According to our peace treaty with France, we must give up lands that rightfully belong to them, and only the ones that belong to them. So, that sucks, but I mean, hey, they should theoretically be okay with us now. I hope. We need a great power ally, that's for sure, and I'm thinking Prussia's going to be the best bet. So we're just going to start increasing relations with them, and if we can get friendly with them, things should go okay. Not amazingly well, but they should go okay. I hope. We'll find out. Allow tropical lumber mill. Hello. I don't know if we're producing any tropical wood, but that's not bad. Another thing we can do once this army gets back is look to increase our military, because we've got, quite a lot of Italian troops, which would be a good thing. So we got, we'll send those guys back up there. And so what is that? That is really 5, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, the first thing we'll do, just to make it even, is go for that and that. So that'll get turns sorted out just fine. I think that should be... Calabar is not anywhere near us. Okay, good. So Turin's going to be where those two units go, and then we'll look to get another stack built up. Basically the same composition, and we should be able to pull that off. I don't know, we might not be able to. We'll see. Another thing I should look at, actually, is... so it's just African units. I don't know if we need a bigger army in Africa. We might need a better positioned army in Africa. That's for sure. And I don't think these guys are really doing much here, but we'll leave them. We'll leave them. Let's check the naval bases. See if any of these need upgrading. Strategic mobility, that's a good thing to have. Yeah, we do need to upgrade some naval bases, so let's get on that. What was going on there, guys? Not upgrading, not getting the tech you were looking for, huh? That's okay. What technology do we want? I'm taking a look at something like positivism, and that might not be a bad idea. Get some more colonial points. Certainly our industry could probably use some help. Market structures. We got a lot we could do for sure. But I think what we're gonna do is go for positivism. My word. Speaking today is difficult. The colonial points will be helpful. The education bonus will be good. And we should get it researched relatively quickly. Considering the date, we certainly do need some clergymen working on the whole literacy thing. I have a feeling a lot of the new areas that have joined Italy aren't really as literate as the northern places we were ruling before. So we'll just have to fix that up, and there's nothing wrong with that. We can absolutely do that just fine. The Italian markets have shown increasing strength as of late. There are signs that industrial investment are prospering. Yay! So I mean, we can take loans at slightly less interest, but that doesn't really matter. We got to pause here. I'm wondering why these factories are closing when we probably need them, but whatever. We'll just do that. You want to make a tropical wood factory in Italian Sicily? I'm not going to argue, but that seems a little bit weird. Who am I to argue with We can get you going into Genoa. We can get you merged and going into Genoa and make sure we've got a good leader leading the fray. I think Leopoldo here, he's going to be our best bet. But the nice thing is we should have plenty of military strength now to counter any revolutions that come along. It's chances of, you know, those annoying revolutionaries that we had to face earlier. That's just not going to be something we got to face. I hope. We'll see. Time will tell. It really does look like those nations are actively pursuing Colombia, so I might go ahead and we'll go down there now, finish off the rebels, start dumping some points into Guatemala, and, well, no, because they're in the sphere of the U.S. Damn you, America! Why you gotta be all up in my grill? I'm just trying to get my own little sphere going. There's no reason for you to interfere. We can, oh yeah, we can have them go there. So what we're gonna need is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we'll go 1, 2. That should be a good second stack, and at least boost our military power up into the range where it should be for a great power. Which is really all I'm concerned about. What do we got here? I hope this is like pan-Italian nationalists. It's exactly what I want to see rising up in Rome, and a lot of them. We'll be able to get Rome occupied, I hope. And let's see, have we got any stuff going on in Italian land? We got a printing press. I want a shipyard, and we get a printing press. An assassination has struck at our monarch while he was on his whistle-stop tour. Ye gads, no! Why? Why do you want to kill us? There are a lot of young Italians in papal armies. Papal states petitions for annexation. Following a surge in popular nationalist sentiment, the papal government has placed a formal request with our authorities in Turin that they be allowed to join Italy in perpetual union. There seems to be little reason to oppose this move. Let's do it, or by God, no papal scum, no, let's do it. I appreciate that. Rome now would probably become our capital, I would guess. I hope. We'll see. It should. Let's station you there. A demonstration by Carabino citizens in La Vega quickly got out of hand as Italian soldiers shot into the crowd to disperse it. A riot ensued, and several protesters were slain. Throughout Hispaniola, the reaction has been one of outrage. Let the world think what it likes. I think we lost a little bit of prestige there, but at this stage, that's fine. I'm concerned. Hispaniola was like the model colony. Just chill, guys, please. The Law of Guarantees. In 1870, the Law of Guarantees was a law passed by the newly formed Kingdom of Italy aimed at solving the Roman question that accorded the Pope privileges similar to that of the king himself, including the right to send and receive ambassadors. Pope Pius IX refused to accept the laws, which were seen by both him and his successors as an infringement of the independence of the Holy See. While the issue was not conclusively solved... Until the Lateran Treaty of 1929, the Law of Guarantees nevertheless meant that the young kingdom's capital would from then on be Rome. Yes. I like that, and it drops our infamy a little bit too. So that's good. We can start pursuing other adventures, as need be. We will... Do we? Nah, you know what? We'll let it slide. We'll increase the fort in Rome at a later date. I was born under Italian rule all my life. I dressed in Italian clothes, been taught and spoken the language of Italy. It should not surprise anyone that I'm willing to die for my country. A tradition of support for Italy and Italian rule has taken hold in one of our colonies, and several natives have expressed support for ideas that have floated about the colonial office for some time of setting up native military regiments to help maintain order in our colonies. My loyal subjects, you serve your country best at home, lose some consciousness in Jose, or we get some prestige, some militancy reduction, and local conscientious reduction. That sounds just grand. Good military leadership, I do appreciate that. So you see, it would be detrimental to the long-term peace and stability of our home state if the government were to announce that it seeks to support the calls for further voting reforms that have elsewhere been voiced by slovenly revolutionary trash. I love that. That is a great, I'm going to have to remember that. Their screams are merely those of angry children. Our government has been approached by a group of capitalists, aristocrats, and other leading tycoons of local public life in one of our states. The group calls itself the Alliance of Concerned Citizens, and has sought the government's ear to inform that there are still those who oppose any further reform to the political franchise. What should we tell them? We'll see what we can do. I don't know about that. Well, we certainly can't promise anything. That sounds better to me. Again, if the rich people want to revolt, go right ahead. Generally, that won't be much of a problem. Stop moving, let me read. We might be able to swing Mexico in. Brazil for sure. But I'm doubtful about Colombia. We'll see. It might just be them dumping extra points in. I don't know. We'll find out. Let's take a look. War between Spain and Morocco. The UK at war with the King Empire, or Qing. Prices collapse. Italy expands. Victory and other things going on. I wish that made the top story. You would think in an Italian newspaper, people would be like, the capital's Rome now. You know, don't bother going to Turin. I just want my ships. Just want my ships. Look, nobody wants your glass factory. Just get me. We don't need another clothing factory either. We've got one, and it's going gangbusters. We don't need that. Steel, sure. We got one already somewhere, don't we? Yeah, we got one in Emilia, but, you know, Toscana wants... Where's Toscana? Campania. It should... Tuscany, I guess? There we go. Are you even producing iron anywhere? Fruit, grain, fish, grain, cows. And you want... a steel mill? That don't make no sense. You're fine with your bakery. Crop rotation, that's wonderful. Signal detachment, Sharp's power loom, that's fine. We'll upgrade your freaking fish cannery. That seems like a good idea. That'll get people working. What do we got? Empire of Mexico. I do like that. We can increase your opinion. That seems wonderful. Pleasure to have you, Mexico. Infamy is still nowhere near where I'd like it to be, but we can start maybe investigating going into Yemen. Battle of Turin. I didn't imagine we were fighting. I guess some revolutionaries popped up. A group of Italian agitators has gathered support in Viterbo, quickly turning all of Lazio into a stronghold of liberal thinking. We got liberal thinking, we got conservative thinking. You know, it's a mess of political ideologies. And none of them support a stronger navy. This is what I don't get. Come on, capitalists. Clipper Shipyard. No. Why do we have so many investors in that? We don't need Clipper ships. Do you see us with a demand for Clipper ships anywhere? No, you don't. Why? Because we don't need them. Steamer shipyards, finally. Can we maybe think about that? That would be nice. See this demand? Those things have been on the docket for like 10 years. We got our research going. That's good. Shoes production. I don't know if we need more shoes. I don't even know if we're making shoes, let's be honest. So, yeah, getting the machine guns actually won't really help us. What we really need is indigenous garrisoning. So what else do we need to get that to work? The year is before 1880. So we will get main armament and machine guns will help it. So I guess we could take a look at main armament. Where is that? That's way down there. It's going to be a while. What else did we need for that? Machine guns. So yeah, we do need to get there eventually, but you know, that's going to be 1880 before we can even think about machine guns, and it's only 1865. I mean, honestly, maybe some iron muzzle-loaded artillery would be good. We could get some iron artillery production going, and you know, not be reliant upon bronze cannons, which I noticed we do have a factory that's now closed. So there you go, and we don't need that. It's not the kind of shipyard I want. That's small. Capitalists in this game, man. And I know I sound like a raging socialist or communist playing this game and complaining about capitalism. It's not necessarily the case, you know, for my political ideologies by any stretch of the imagination. But damn, this game, they don't work like capitalists should. Anyway, that's just me mumbling around. So we've got 3 units. So we do have enough to march around or to sail around this area, but I don't think 3 units is necessarily going to be enough of a colonial army. If we take a look at those guys, I mean, I don't know. Especially with the mobile artillery being Honduran nationalists. That's just a concern that nobody wants to deal with. Yeah, let's not look at the Congo. Precision work machine parts factory, that's great. I would be okay to get some machine parts factory going. Invention, the Charlottetown Conference, for, hey, a little bit of Canada making the front page. Victory over 9,000 rebels. It's not really, you know, a thing. Oh, speaking of relations, let's try and remember to do that. That'll help. Well, sort of. We got, how's that coming along? Almost there. We just got some more units to train. That's good. Where are they, though? They should be training. Are they stuck in here? No. Am I blind? Probably. No, it doesn't look like those units are getting trained. Let's check our military tab. We should see we have no units in training. So we'll just need, whoa, one of you and one of you. There we go. In different locations, which is important. Let's get that rolling, guys. We got to get that stack up. 515. Oh, so we also need one of you. There we go. Hey! Now we're rolling. We'll not act. We'll leave the... Freaking stop! I gotta stop looking at this tab. That's all I gotta do. We don't need that. We probably do need an ammunition factory, though, because I think that was in Savoy, and we have since lost it. I mean, I guess I could start subsidizing these factories that are failing, too. No, let's... So, yeah, we've got empty states showing. And it's really just in Lazio here. We're trying to get the shipyard going. But maybe we should go with mechanical industry instead. We'll see if we can get a machine parts factory in. Hopefully. And then, you know, we can start getting some good industrial goods in production. Work smarter. Because we got the fancy clothes factory already going. The penny press. Lovely. Cheap newspapers. Wonderful. That's probably going to get people, you know, thinking politically about things, but we don't really have too much in the way of reform desire, I don't think anyway. My word. Look at all these people and their education reform, anti-pollution league, campaign for free trade unions, suffrage movement, child labor abolition movement. I would actually support that. You know, kids shouldn't be working. There should be kids. Let them be kids. What do we got? Honduran nationalists. Yeah, this is going to be a problem. Okay. Well, whistle stop tour. We'll go on it again. Provided nobody tries to kill us. You know, we should be okay. Alright, well, so we got revolutions popping up everywhere. And certainly not enough clipper transports to transport everybody. Let's go to Rome. What do we got? More Jacobin rebels showing up. Maybe we won't go to Rome. Although, but then we're just going to wind up losing this. I don't think 3 units of regular infantry will be enough to put down this revolution. So do we go for the African military? I don't know. I don't necessarily think that's a good bet. Let's merge you together. So 425. I guess we lost people in the revolution. Probably the same here. Yeah. Revolutionaries. Okay, well we gotta sort our problems out at home. Actually, what we can do is that. Take you off that. You go back. You go to Genoa. You go there. Well, actually, that'll be quicker. All over the place. Yeah, Battle of San Pedro crappiness. Birth rate tumbles. That's not good. People should be excited. Really? We gotta leave what behind? A unit of regulars. That's fine. You guys, head on over to Port-au-Prince, and once there, we'll slide you guys out. We'll figure out a good way to retake Honduras. 'Cause, I mean, that's gonna be a critical thing to have to worry about. Mexico, are you at war with someone? And when we consider the injustices wrought by representatives of Italy in the colonies, we will not be surprised to find that Italian in those many places far beyond our country's shores have become a byword for theft, larceny, and murder. Our message here today is loud and clear. Italy, quit the colonies. An anti-colonial league has been formed by Italian radicals, ostensibly dominated by intellectuals arguing the cause of colonial independence. Reports from our secret police make it evident that the League is intimately connected with the Socialist International. I think we will ignore them. I don't want to piss the Socialists off too much, but let's be honest. Hopes of our success as a great power strongly lie in, you know, colonial ventures. I mean, our industry is really hurting. Supply limit, pop growth, sulfur production, and a whole bunch of those. But I think we'll have to go with clean coal. Just because, you know, it's high on the list. It's still an 1836 tech, and it's 1866. We're 30 years behind in our coal mining. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave the episode here for today. We got some stuff done. We got some stuff to take care of in the next episode, which is an alright place to leave off. Our infamy is slowly dropping, so soon, oh soon, we will be able to, you know, go grab some more land. Or try and get Prussia on our side and take our Italian lands away from Austria that we know we need. And that rightfully belong to us. Anyway, that's all going to be in later episodes. Thumbs up if you have enjoyed this one. Leave your comments, questions, concerns, thoughts, jokes, musings, what have you below. Thank you all very much for watching, and we'll see you next time.